Welcome to Quiz and McCut, episode 2. We have more YouTube vloggers for you to identify. Let's get into it. Question 1. Who is this? Is it A. Journeys with Jono, B. Travels with Jono, C. Exploring with Jono, or D. Tea with Jono? The correct answer is A. Journeys with Jono. Jono was one of the original vloggers who hasn't been seen on YouTube recently. Question 2. Do you know this lovely couple? Is it A. Our Narrowboat's Best, B. Galaxy Quest, C. Our Narrowboat Quest, or D. Our Narrowboat Test? The correct answer this time was C. Our Narrowboat Quest. These two quit work and bought a 56-foot Bickerstaff boat, which they named Done Working, rather aptly. Question 3. Have you met this pair on McCut? Is it A. Charlie and Lucy, B. Charlie and Lauren, C. Charlie and Lola, or D. Charlie and Camilla? Correct answer was B. It's Charlie and Lauren. Charlie and Lauren are a British couple. They own a little narrowboat and also a stealth camper van, according to their write-up. Question 4. Do you know this pair? Is it A. It's a Narrowboat Live, B. It's a Wonderful Life, C. It's a Narrowboat Wife, or D. It's a Narrowboat Life? The correct answer was D. It's a Narrowboat Life. This is a channel dedicated to life on the water. They started on a narrowboat, but have since moved on to a yacht. Question 5. Who's this master of the tiller? Is it Dan, sort of interesting, Stan, sort of fascinating, Dan, all sorts of interesting, or Stan, all sorts of licorice? Correct answer for that one was A. Dan, sort of interesting. He's Dan Brown, and Sort of Interesting has been online for over 12 years. Young chap doesn't look old enough. Question 6. Have you watched this culinary couple? Is it A. Narrowboat Cook, B. Narrowboat Grill, C. Narrowboat Chef, or D. Narrowboat Baker? The correct answer here is C. Narrowboat Chef. Their goal is very simple. They cruise the network of the canal system and cook up delicious meals using the ingredients they find along the way. Question 7. Do you know this cruiser of the cut? Is it A. My Caskin, B. My Baskin, C. My Taskin, or D. My Boating? The correct answer is A. My Caskin. It's into boats big and small and has over 8 million views. Question 8. An adventure awaits with... Is it A. Mary Jane Adventures, B. Lorna Jane Adventures, C. Lily Jane Adventures, or D. Betty Jane Adventures? The correct answer is B. Lorna Jane Adventures. She sold her house and bought a boat in East London. She'll tell you all the things about boat life that others are too nice to talk about. Question 9. Who's this lover of the cheese top rolls? Is it A. My Narrowboat, My Rules, B. My Narrowboat Venture, C. My Narrowboat Adventure, or D. My Narrowboat's Clipboard? Correct answer here was B. My Narrowboat Venture. Alan took early retirement in 2018 and purchased a 45-foot narrowboat, which he renamed Lazy Days. Question 10. Who is this boater? Is it A. Fred's World, B. Ed's World, C. Emu's World, or D. Ted's World? Correct answer here was Ed's World. Ed bought a 1970s narrowboat and tried to restore and refit it. Question 11. Which channel is this? Is it A. The Narrowboat Sample, B. The Narrowboat Artists, C. The Narrowboat Experience, or D. The Narrowboat Experiment? Correct answer here is C. The Narrowboat Experience. This is Anna Marie and Kath, and they live and work on board a 57-foot narrowboat full time and have done since 2016. Question 12. Do you know this channel? Is it A. Narrowboat Trips, B. Narrowboat Excursions, C. Narrowboat Travels, or D. Narrowboat Journeys? It was D. Narrowboat Journeys. Relax and see more of the canals with Narrowboat Journeys. I show the in-between bits that other channels leave out, apparently. What better way to virtually explore our inland waterways? This guy has lived on his narrowboat for over 30 years. Question 13. Where are this chap's tails from? Are they from the heron's mouth, the coot's cradle, the swan's neck, or the duck's beak? The correct answer here is C, the swan's neck. This is Andrew and his narrowboat reverie. This is about a quest for a simpler life. Question 14. Do you know this channel? Is it A, the Tiller people, B, the Miller people, C, the Filler people, or D, the Ben Stiller people? The correct answer here was A, the Tiller people. These have been narrowboating for many years and it's in their DNA. They are pretty knowledgeable and practically minded, which makes narrowboating that little bit easier. Question 15. Another couple to identify. Is this A, Narrowboat Zero Ballast, B, Narrowboat Zero Gravity, C, Narrowboat Zero Fenders, or D, Narrowboat Zero to Hero? The correct answer was B, Narrowboat Zero Gravity. Ongoing adventures of UK writers and sci-fi geeks Emma and Saxon as they enter the strange and complex world of living on a canal narrowboat. How's it going? Are these too easy? How about without the multiple choice options? Here we go. Question 16. Name the channel. This is the narrowboat that James built. Join James on his adventure of buying, renovating and building a narrowboat to be a liveaboard on the Grand Union Canal in southeast England. Question 17. Name the channel. This is Earl Wright's. She's doing a full boat restoration journey to live alternatively on the waterways of Britain, exploring and living off-grid. Question 18. Name this channel. This is Aussie Boater. He relocated from Sydney, Australia, with his partner and their 2 cats in April 2016. Since arriving, he's developed a new passion, some would call it an obsession, with the canals. If you've not checked out this channel, do so. A really great guy. Question 19. Name the channel. This is Project Narrowboat. He'll be looking back and discussing all different aspects of a fit out, as well as taking you on his latest cruises, plus anything else narrowboat related. Question 20. Name the channel. This is Narrowboat Natterings. According to their write-up, it's a channel that aims to give an insight and hopefully some education on all things canal and river related. How did you get on? Come on. Honestly, did anyone score 20 out of 20? If you did, show off in the comments below. In fact, show off if you got 1 out of 20. Any comments will be greatly appreciated. Did I miss any of your favourites? Post them in the comments below. I may have not even seen them on YouTube, so it'd be great to catch up with a few new narrowboaters. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to be notified every time we post a new quiz.